The icon of the Mother of God of the sign depicts the Most Holy Theotokos with prayerfully uplifted hands, and the Divine Infant is at her bosom in a mandorla, or sphere. This depiction of the Mother of God is regarded as one of the very first of her iconographic images. In the mausoleum of Saint Agnes at Rome is a depiction of the Mother of God with hands raised in prayer with the infant Christ sitting upon her knees. This depiction is ascribed to the 4th century. There is also an ancient Byzantine icon of the Mother of God, Nicopeia, from the 6th century, where the Most Holy Theotokos is depicted seated upon a throne and holding in her hands an oval shield with the image of the Savior Emmanuel. Icons of the Mother of God, known as the Sign, appeared in Russia during the 11th to 12th centuries, and were so called because of a miraculous sign from the Novgorod icon in the year 1170. In that year, the allied forces of Russian appanage princes, headed by a son of Prince Andrew Bogolyubsky of Suzdal, marched to the very walls of Great Novgorod. For the people of Novgorod, their only remaining hope was that God would help them. Day and night they prayed, beseeching the Lord not to forsake them. On the 3rd night, Bishop Elias of Novgorod heard a wondrous voice commanding that the icon of the Most Holy Theotokos be taken out of the church of the Saviour's Transfiguration on Ilyina Street and carried about on the city walls. When they carried the icon, the enemy fired a volley of arrows at the procession, and one of them pierced the iconographic face of the Mother of God. Tears trickled from her eyes, and the icon turned its face towards the city. After this divine sign, an inexpressible terror suddenly fell upon the enemy. They began to strike one another, and taking encouragement from the Lord, the people of Novgorod fearlessly gave battle and won the victory. In remembrance of the miraculous intercession of the Queen of Heaven, Archbishop Elias established a feast day in honor of the sign of the Mother of God, which the Russian Church celebrates to the present day. The Athonite hieromonk Pachomius, the Lagothete, who was present at the festal celebration of the icon in Russia, composed 2 canons for this feast. On certain Novgorod icons of the sign, the miraculous occurrences of the year 1170 were also depicted. For 186 years afterwards, the wonder-working icon remained in the Savior Transfiguration Church on Ilyina Street. In 1356, it was transferred to a church built in Novgorod in honor of the icon of the Most Holy Theotokos of the Sign, which became the cathedral church of the Monastery of the Sign. Numerous copies of the Sign icon are known throughout Russia. Many of them were also glorified by miracles in their local churches, and were then named for the place of the appearance of the miracle. Similar copies of the Sign icon are the icons of Dionysievo Glushets, Abalaka, Kursk, Seraphim Punatev, and others. Having obtained you as an unassailable rampart and a source of miracles, O most pure Theotokos, we, your servants, vanquish the assaults of enemies. Therefore we entreat you, grant peace to your city and great mercy to our souls. We celebrate the appearance of your revered icon of the sign, O Theotokos, whereby you have granted your people a wondrous victory over the enemies of your city. Therefore we cry to you with faith. Rejoice, O Virgin, the boast of Christians.